Given how terrible SSK the Justice League has been in comparison to prior Rocksteady games, many people have asked the question, what the heck happened to the studio? Well, we do know that a few years ago, Rocksteady put out this official message talking about co-founders leaving, those being Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker, who went on to found 100 Star Games. And many have also speculated that some of the more talented employees over at Rocksteady may have decided to leave Rocksteady to hop on over to 100 Star Games. But as for today, we're focusing back on Rocksteady because it looks like they've got some news going on. And that takes us to Discussing Film, who says Rocksteady has begun layoffs due to the poor performance of SSK the JL. Over half the quality assurance team has been let go, plus multiple other staff members. One member was even let go during their paternity leave. Forbes would write about this news, saying that originally, despite the poor performance of SSK the JL, there were reports that no one would be laid off. However, it looks like things have changed, then saying that that game was considered one of the biggest AAA failures in a generation. However, they go on to say that that might have actually been surpassed by PlayStation's Concord more recently, which has debuted to under 700 players on Steam, while SSK the JL had around 13,000 concurrents at its peak. But that now in Season 2, the live service game is usually not even breaking 100 players. Well, I guess today's a good day for them then. As of recording, right now, they've got 126 players. Round of applause, congratulations. And back at the Forbes article, they end with this: the layoffs may be expected, but they're still maddening given that it's QA that's suffering, when it was reportedly studio leadership that pushed for the live service game to a point where even the devs at the company were baffled by some of the choices. But as is usually the case in the industry, leadership only rarely pays the price for heading in the wrong direction. Yeah, it's pretty odd. Quality assurance seems to mainly test for bugs and things like that, but those don't seem to be the main issues with SSK the JL and why it flopped so hard. Instead of laying off the people mostly responsible for this giant disaster of a game, they're instead going after quality assurance. However, doing such may only make them look even worse to the public, as if they're trying to cover for those mostly responsible. It really makes you wonder, if they laid off those mostly responsible, would they end up having to lay off the majority of the company? Well, one thing is for certain, things continue to get worse over at Rocksteady, and I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think about this news in the comments, and if you enjoyed my coverage, consider liking and subscribing. Appreciate ya, and I'll see you in the next one.